I love that.
All right.
I'm number one.
That's it, dude. You're number one.
All right.
What is going on, y'all? We're here. We're back. It's Music with Maximo. I'm your host, Maximo. This is my YouTube series where I go ahead and speak to all kinds of different musicians from all kinds of different genres, walks of life. We go ahead and we come here, we talk about anything that we want to talk about, from love to life to death to music, of course. And then after, we go ahead and collaborate here together. So today, we got episode 1 with my man, Where You At, Jack. We're going to get to know Jack very well, but right now we're going to go ahead and start off with one of his songs. This is OD by Where You At, Jack. Check it out.
It's actually the band NOWAY. Just want to say that.
Correct. This is Where You At, Jack's band called NOWAY. They released their new EP.
Yeah, NOWAY.
NOWAY.
Yeah.
The artist EP. So we're gonna go ahead and play this song OD by NOWAY. Go ahead and tap in with us. Nice, bro. Nice. I fuck with that track, man. Yeah, brother, go ahead and introduce yourself. I know you go by Where You At, Jack, but you know the group is called NOWAY. You know, tell us about it.
Yeah, so Where You At, Jack, whatever. So yeah, that's my producer name. Man, I'll talk about the band first, since that's what we just played. So NOWAY is a band between me and my best friend. His actual rapper name is NOWAY CN.
Okay.
But the name NOWAY just fits so well because he's from Long Beach, and is a rapper. Okay. And I started off like producing hip hop and like R&B and I showed you some tracks earlier, like me rapping. So that was my bread.
Very fire.
Yeah. And he was always saying, well, one, I grew up on System of a Down, Linkin Park, Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, like that area of stuff.
Same.
And so that was where I was at. And then seeing was I always want to make alt rock or some pop, punk or something like that. And I was well, I can play instruments. Let's just make something and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So he just does vocals.
He just does vocals.
Clear.
Yeah. I'm a producer. I started songwriting because of this band, and then after that I was like, I'm decent. I'm pretty good. And so I was like, so the first song that we actually ever made was the song called Trouble Eyes on that project.
Okay.
And that was like after like my breakup of like 6 years.
Oh.
And so long story short, Trouble Eyes was like seeing her in her eyes, and I couldn't trust her. Like in the eyes, I could see something was off.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was the energy. So
Wow.
we made that one, and then when we made that, I was just like, both of us were like, oh shit, we could actually do this. Like this is like
this is sick.
Yeah, it's sick.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows for like hip hop, that area of music. So we show our friends and like just people, and every like bro, like 90% of the people would just be like who is this? And it was like, it's us. And they'd be like, no way, this is you guys. They literally said that, like, no way, like this ain't you.
Uh-huh.
And it just fit perfectly. Like his name was already NOWAY seen as an artist, and he was kind of on the iffy. He was like, I don't want to make the band sound like it's about me. And I was like, but it's not about that. But I was like, people really don't believe it's freaking us. If they know us, they don't think it's us. And the fact that they're literally saying no way is like,
yeah,
bro, like people are naming the band for us. So it's like, no way.
That's fire.
Yeah. So that was us.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
How long did the project take to create?
Oh, dude. Probably like a year. Because we made that one song and then we stopped making it for like a minute, just because life happens too, you know.
Right. So how'd you? First off, fucking love the track. Love the project as well. You know, as I told you, what I love the you know, you told me that you made a punk album. Yeah. You know, I didn't know what to expect, so I'm expecting like some you know, extra wild shit. And I was pleasantly surprised to find that it was extremely melodic, right? Yeah. Did not expect that at all, you know, from what he told me. So, you know, kudos to you on that. And, you know, how did you kind of get started with music? You know, like what's kind of your first memory of music?
Yeah, my very first memory of music, it was actually, so I used to go to church. Mm-hmm. And, when I was like 4 years old, 4 or 5, my parents put me in an African drum circle class.
What?
Yeah, and they had that at the church. So I was like, African drum circle, cool. I could just hit a bunch of instruments, like a bunch of drums. So we're doing that.
How old were you then?
I was like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. So
that's where the drums.
It was interesting because that's where I got my first taste of music. Like honestly, that's where my consciousness of music came. So like, I don't really remember listening to music in the car or anything like that growing up, but right after that, I just remember like I was like enamored by music. Like I was just listening to a bunch in the car. Like my parents would listen to like, my mom would listen to like Motown, like oldies and like those types of groups, and my dad would listen to AC/DC, Black Sabbath. His favorite's Ozzy, so I was listening to that genre in that area. And then my nieces were into, I have nieces that are older than me. I'm adopted, so I have nieces that are older than me, so they're more like my big sisters. And little side note, that song OD was for my sister that passed away from overdose.
Yeah.
So
tell us about that.
Yeah, at the time I was too young to really understand it. So fast forward, I was like, that was the message.
How old were you then?
I was like 11, but like even then I didn't really know too much, and my parents like, you know, like made sure I wasn't around that. So, but the fact that she passed away, I never really got to know her and like talk to her about that. That is like the message. So like I wish I could have said, which I did in the song. Right. You know, and that ends up being a lot of people's fan favorite. And I think it's because like you could actually feel real emotion behind that. There's emotion in other ones, but that one's like that one hit. For me, singing it was hard for me to sing it like before.
High notes in that one.
Yeah, exactly. Just laying it all out. So yeah, and so going back to the thing, drum circle. Then my grandpa gave me my first guitar, and like I was kind of dabbling with that, and I was just like, it wasn't really landing for me. So I was like, it's cool, and it's just like I want to try other instruments. So elementary school happened, and we had a music program there. When you hit 6th grade, I picked up the alto saxophone. So it was all like woodwinds and like brass. That was like what it was. So so I did that for like 2 years. Then middle school came around. They had
you still good at it? Can you still play sax?
Actually, like haven't played in years, and I just picked it up like a month or two ago again, and like my embouchure's still there. I still have the muscle memory, and I haven't played in years. So the fact that I was doing that, the only thing I need to brush up on are the scales again.
Right.
But I was just like kind of dabbling and messing around with the saxophone, and I can still play.
Always wanted to fucking play saxophone.
Yeah, I can still play it. I can't really play songs, but if I go on like YouTube University, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out really, really quick. So it's nice to know that my muscle memory is still there.
Okay, clear. So you got introduced to the brass. How are you feeling about that at that age?
I think it's technically a woodwind.
A woodwind?
Because it's a reed. So there's the little piece of. I think I might be wrong.
Okay, clear. Okay.
And then yeah, so I did that for a little bit. Then middle school happened and had drumline. So I was like, oh. So that's when the fire for drums came back. I was like, oh, I can play drums again. Like, okay, sick. So I was like, you had to be both.
What do you mean it came back? When was the first time that?
For the drum circle,
African.
Yeah,
okay,
so
clear.
I think that was always like in the back of my mind. Like, so I gravitated towards that. I was like, oh. So
how was that? How was drumline?
It was.
You did it both years of middle school?
Yeah, it was amazing. I was like, the first year, I think I was like, what was that first year? I think it was cymbals. Actually, no, I think I was able to be snare. Yeah, it was snare. 7th grade.
That's like the main drum, right?
Yeah, it's just one. It's like it's like one of the like think of the movie Drumline
type shit. Yeah,
like they can't.
Fucking love them.
Yeah, so, the snare is the one drum, and you have the sticks hold one's traditional style. So I did.
Yeah,
I did that. But to be in drumline, you also had to be in what do you call it? Orchestra. So I was in the percussion section, like playing with all the little fun sounds and like the big bass drum, and like just doing like the slapsticks and all that stuff.
Orchestra at your school?
I mean, it was just like band, but yeah, like it was like
clear,
they called it. I think they called it orchestra. So it was like that's what like it was saxophones and all that stuff. And I was like, I came in for saxophone, then I saw that you could do percussion. And I was like, oh, percussion, bro! Like I want to hit shit. So did all that, and then high school, and then I went to high school. My first year was this high school called La Habra, and they had a really good drum line.
Oh, nice.
So you have to be in orchestra, and you also have to be in marching, and then there's drum line.
Goddamn.
So I was all three.
Those are like classes, like periods and stuff?
Yeah, so
you had like 3 fucking periods of music?
I believe so, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I remember my freshman
4 years?
Well, I'll get to that.
Okay.
I remember my freshman year, I was in all those, plus I played sports.
Oh, wow.
So I was in basketball as well, and track. So I just remember I had to be at school at like 5 in the morning, and I wouldn't get out of school until like 9 p.m. And then I crashed out. Like I couldn't handle it, but I did it the whole time. My grades went downhill. Also, like a bunch of family shows going on, so like mentally, I just was not there. And yeah, so all that happened, and then it was so bad. I hated that school so much and everything about it. I transferred schools.
Oh wow!
I transferred to a school called Sonora, and their music program was like ass.
What grade is that?
That was sophomore year.
Sophomore year. So you started sophomore year at Sonora?
Yeah, sophomore to my senior year, and I just like I didn't do music. All I did was take private drum set. Like I took private drum lessons, so it was a hobby again for me. And I was just doing that. I did that for like all throughout high school. I think until my senior year, and I do want backup too. Like remember I said I picked up the guitar. Also, my best friend in elementary school, his mom was the music instructor and had her own music school. So actually I took piano classes with her. So I did piano for like, I only did that for like maybe a month or two because I just hated the whole thing about scales and shit. It was boring to me. Looking back at it, I wish I did.
Yeah,
you know,
pretty cool. But...
Yeah. So throughout this whole life, I was just picking up instruments and dabbling in them. Like I never went all in on anything with these instruments, but the drums was the one that I gravitated towards. And even then, I'm not that great. It's like I'm really not like compared to like my friends and stuff and like just other people. It's like I could keep a rhythm, bro. Like great. That's a lot in itself.
I can't fucking play drums for my life. Like for my life, bro. That shit is, you know, I would have to give it a lot of time. You know what I mean? So that is a lot.
Yeah. So high school happened, did drum, and I was just like, what do I want to do? Like I want to do music. Like I really want to do music, but what the fuck do I do? Like I realized like I'm not dedicated enough to be a session player because that level is like there's players and then like if you're a session player there's a like you gotta be up there like
what are you talking about session player?
Like you get hired by like artists and like you go touring with the artists and then you get hired to go in the studios and play and so I was like like my heart's not in it for that but I love music still so what do I get to do and I got the idea. My dad never told me, but I got the idea like indirectly just by observing him. So growing up, he actually he wanted to be an actor. right? So he moved here, and then it didn't work out. So he's like, so what do I gotta do to still be in this? So he started his own rental company, and like, so like, remember? No, for TV.
Oh, for TV.
Like, because like in film. So remember older MTV and VH1? There's like the Osbournes, there's Robin Big, and there's like all those shows. Reality TV was really big.
Yeah.
So all the behind the scenes stuff, like the makeup booths, the chairs, the awards, the red ropes and the red carpet. Where do they get that?
From the awards and red carpet rental store.
Yeah. Right. So my dad was the rental company for all that stuff, for the TV shows and like all that. So growing up off of Santa Monica Boulevard, right in Hollywood, coincidentally where I work now, I work at Paramount. It's like literally 3 blocks away from where I grew up, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So I just like, I was like, for me in high school, I was like, where am I going to college for? Like, I want to do music, but what the fuck am I going to do? And I was just like, well, what's behind the scenes stuff? Like the same thought process my dad had, like still be in it, but like in a different way. So I was like, so I just started, I wanted to do production. So like I bought myself I thought like a DJ set was how you made like beats and stuff. So I bought like
turntables and shit.
Turntables, and I was like, why can't I make beats? And I realized like, oh, this is DJing, it's different. And then I found out that there's like on the computer there's GarageBand and like Logic and stuff. So like I got GarageBand.
How old are you at this point?
Probably at this point I was in around sophomore, junior year. Like I started like getting interested in this because in actual production.
Yeah,
because like, well, now I know how to dabble in all these instruments. Right. Like now, like how do I make beats and
type
stuff?
Shit.
Because like during our era, we're the same age. When we were in high school, it was like the SoundCloud era. So people were making like, how do people make these beats, bro? Like these are sick. And I was like, so then I found out that that's what you do. Yeah. And then started dabbling in that. God awful at first, but
of course, that's how we all start, right?
I wish I still had my first beat. I would have played that.
Thank you for that. So now I'll know to go ahead and keep my first beat. I still haven't made a fucking beat yet. Jesus
Please
Christ.
Keep your first beat, because when like down the road you can like refer back to it and you're just like, oh crap, like holy shit. But yeah, so all I remember was like it sounded like a meme beat, but like. Yeah, on purpose? I don't know. No, not on purpose, actually. It was just so bad. Right. But anyways, so, yeah, I was like, so I want to go to school for, like, music production or something like that. So I was looking around schools, and there weren't that many. There was, like, in the area, like, you can go to community college, there's Cypress, and they have a music production program. Then there's also Northridge, UC Northridge, I think is something like that.
Yeah, Cal State Northridge.
Cal State. And they have a program, and then...
CSUN.
Yeah.
It's just the name of the college, yeah.
Okay. And then
program.
Yeah, and then there's also like the private ones, like LA Recording School and stuff like that, and those ones are like so expensive because they're private, like so expensive. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And then Cal Poly Pomona was another one that had this one called MIS, called Music Industry Studies. Okay. So Music Industry Studies, the program there is very small, and not that many people knew about it. Having said that, I was like, do you want to do A&R? Do you want to do sync licensing? Do you want to do composition and media? Do you want to do audio engineering? And I was like, audio engineering? Like, okay, interesting. Like, what's this? And then I read up on it, and audio engineering is like, you mix it. You're the guy on the board and like running the session, make sure everything works, know about microphones and the gear and like all this gear, like all the lights and the knobs was always intriguing me.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
cool.
Spaceship.
Shiny things.
Yeah, shiny things and buttons. Like, who doesn't like that?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So I was like, audio engineering, interesting. Started to like, just like YouTube it and look what it was. Like, oh, so there's people that make the music good. It's not just like playing it and that's it and recording it. So I was like, I think this is the route I want to take. So I got a laptop for college, and I got like with the student discount, there's like a creative package, and it comes with Final Cut and Logic, and like a 50% off price if you're a student.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I had my student email, and I was like, I'm gonna get this. Yeah. So then I started really dabbling in that before my quarter system started at Cal Poly, and I just really started diving into that, watching videos, took classes on it, you also had to take music theory and things. We talked about that earlier. So, but my main thing was like audio engineering. Like, and it had 2 studios, not the biggest or like not that great either, but they're studios. So I was in there all the time until like 3 a.m, bro. Like just there, and then they had a music technician.
You're still talking at
Cal Poly Pomona.
At Cal Poly.
Yeah, so they had 2 studios, like 2 rooms, and I was also looking for on-campus jobs because like I wanted to make some money.
For sure, yeah.
And there's one that was a tech assistant. I was like, what's tech assistant? And there's this guy who's named Will Right Hooks, and he's the guy that was in charge of all the equipment at the school, in charge of the studios, in charge of all of it. And the tech assistant are students that are his assistant. So he would leave, he would do like the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then after that, who's watching the studios and taking care of them?
You.
Somebody has to do it. I did. So I would just be chilling, making beats like in like the lobby where everybody would hang out in the music building. So everybody knew me, like because they would have to come to me to use the rooms. I had the keys, bro. Like I had the keys to all of it and took care of it. And I would clean it and like make sure everything was turned off properly, this and that. And I was like, so my job was essentially, taking care of the studio. And so and sometimes like they're actually very unutilized. Surprisingly.
For sure, I would assume.
Yeah, you had to be in the program to use the rooms too, just not anyone could come in.
Okay.
So
I would assume even the people that are part of the program just wouldn't use it as much as they should either.
Yeah, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And there was a couple people that did.
Okay.
And
you
those
being one of them?
I was one of them. Yeah, so people, no one would show up. I'd be in those rooms until like there was like a limit to like midnight.
Okay.
But I'd be in there
until
like
still
5 or 6 in the morning.
Oh, really?
I broke the rules so many times.
Nice.
And they'd always tell me like I would get like in trouble. They're like, you can't be doing that because the janitor would snitch on me.
Yeah.
They're like, why is music blasting at this time?
Yeah.
But I'd always do it, and they'd just be like, oh, Jack,
Yeah.
don't do that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I got the keys, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything. And sometimes I'd sneak some people in there too, and like record, and like just practice, get my chops up. And some of my closest friends, my friend group, I still talk to them. They were the ones that were normal people that would actually use them. So that's how I like made my friend group there, and like all the people that were serious about it. So fast forward, I mean, like during the process of graduating there, you have to either come up with like when you graduate, what they call it? It's like you have your final project or something like that. Like
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, what do they call that? Anyways.
I just call it the final project.
Yeah, something like that. And either you could come up with like an EP or an album, or come up with like a marketing plan. Like if you're the A&R side, you would like find a band and actually like develop them and like do that.
Cool.
Or a full composition for a movie or a short film.
Yeah.
Or you could intern. So I was like, you had to intern no matter what.
Yeah.
Or you could double intern and like. So I was like, I'm just gonna intern like crazy because like that's gonna help me for my job. Yeah, that's where it really matters. Like I can do an EP whenever I want.
Yeah.
So I interned at this place called the Dope Spot in Pomona, and he was actually an alumni. So I got there and I was just like...
He was an alumni from Cal
Poly, and was a part of the MIS program, and he had his own boutique studio in Pomona.
Sick. And
he would do like, they had a studio like in a garage, but it was like cool. It was a mixture of that, and they did live events. And a little side note, I met my best friend, Cian, who's I'm in the band with, at one of those events. Because I had to do the live sound. And like the microphones and the PA systems, and just like set up, tear down, mix it, make sure it worked. And that's where I met him for the first time, and then we just like didn't talk for a while, and then he hired me to do his EP for his solo project and stuff, and then we just like hit it off and became friends after that. And then what else? So I interned for a lot. Fast forward, I interned at the Dope Spot, then I interned at this other boutique studio in actual like LA, Hollywood, called Clear Lake Studios and Fever Studios, sister studios.
This is still all for your final exam.
This is all like
final.
This is
project.
interning. This is my interning
type shit
to get my credits. And so then I interned at Clear Lake and Fever Studios, boutique studios in LA and North Hollywood, North Hollywood, and it was cool. I did all that interning for like 3 years. Unpaid, bro. Like it was crazy. Like it was kind of unethical in some ways.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
That's how it goes sometimes. And So
that's like the shit that you hear about, you know, for the people that, you know, do you know, make it and everything like that. It's typically, obviously there's some people that get super lucky, but typically it's the people that lock themselves in a room. Lock yourself in a room doing 5 beats a day for 3 something.
Yeah.
That's Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, those are the people that usually end up making it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I was doing that, just paid my dues in that respect. And the manager there, Eli, at the time, really took a liking to me.
Okay.
So
At Clear Lake.
at Clear Lake, and he actually, right before I ended my interning there, he left. He was like, "Oh, I got a gig with Sony as an audio engineer."
Oh, wow.
So he went with Sony. I was like, "Okay, cool." It was great to see you. It's like, if you ever need a recommendation, just let me know. So, fast forward, I applied to my first application, bro, was to Paramount. Didn't apply anywhere else. I was just like, I'm just gonna long shot. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens as a runner, because that you have to start from the bottom, unless you already have Platinum Records, then you
Right,
can hop
shit.
in. So I started from the bottom, and funny enough,
As a runner, so fucking people need shit, you're fucking getting it.
Yeah.
You're on call. Like, what was your hours? Like,
dude, oh my god, my hours were sometimes it was really slow because it's kind of seasonal in some ways.
Yeah.
But when it was busy, I was working probably I think one paycheck I had 111 hours.
Dang.
112 hours. It was a lot.
and
bro.
that whole, you're literally going to store kind of runners, or
Yeah,
equipment kind of runners,
driving, getting food, cleaning up the studios, opening the gates, taking phone calls, making cookies, making fruit bowls, getting waters for people,
Right.
all the remedial,
whatever the fuck they wanted you to do,
Yeah.
you fucking did it type shit.
Yeah, I was like a janitor.
Yeah.
A glorified janitor.
Everything.
I ran the studio, all the the small things, which I actually really dig.
Mm-hmm.
And Paramount has satellite studios as well, 3 other locations that are open. So there's Paramount, then there's Track, then there's Encore, and there's American.
Okay.
All spread out throughout Burbank, North Hollywood, and Hollywood.
Okay.
And the satellite studios, the runner actually ran the studio. It was just the runner and either the assistant and the engineer. There was no managers on site. It was just us. And they would pop in every once in a while just make sure things are cool. Maybe once a week or something like that.
Okay.
So literally the word runner, I ran the fucking studio. I would get phone calls and forward them over to the main location. It was a lot, man. It was a lot. Take payments and everything. And the way I got the job was actually one of my good friends and my coworker as a tech assistant. His name's Aaron Agarwal. He was a runner at Paramount. So he didn't put in a word. I requested not to put in a word because if I ended up not liking it, I didn't want to taint his name. So I was like, but he did he was such a homie that he's like, yo, somebody just quit, apply now. That's what he did. He threw me that bone, and I was like, that's timing is everything.
Yes, of course.
So it was apply. I was like, and what I can do is I'll put your resume at the top of the pile.
Ah, what a guy.
What a real homie. So he did that. I go in for my interview, right? Lo and behold, it's Eli, the manager.
The fucking Sony dude?
Yeah, I went to Sony. Apparently, Sony was renting out one of the rooms, for long term. They leased it. One of the rooms, they leased it, and that was the Sony room. And I was there. I sat down on the couch waiting to get called in for my interview, and then Eli walks by. I'm like, Eli? And he's like, oh, Jack, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm applying. And I was like, oh, bro, let me talk to Mike and Al, which are the owners of the studio. Let me walk in and talk to them really quick. And then he was in there for a couple minutes. And they were just chopping it up. The door was closed, so it was kind of mumbles.
Yeah.
Then he walked back out. I was like, I put in a really good word for you. Thanks, man. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the room now and just work.
Yeah,
I was
do things.
Yeah, I was like, okay, great. Good to see you, man. He's like, good luck.
Sick.
And then I went in there and I felt like the interview went pretty well. Didn't really know. I was just like, okay. And then whatever. And then fast forward. I got a call back. And I got the job. I was a runner.
Wow.
I was a runner for 2 years. It's crazy because I felt like the universe has really been laying this out for me in many ways. Too many coincidences. It's just all these little coincidences just popping up, and it's just been so cohesive in so many ways. The people that I surround myself with on my journey ended up being in the same exact vicinity of where I was applying and stuff, and just the timing of I sit down and Eli walks by. I was like, bro, this is the world is fucking trippy. And so I was like, fuck yeah, like I really am supposed to be here. So 2 years as a runner, and I could have got off earlier, but there's like you get I probably could have got off at a year and a half. Thing was like you get a Christmas bonus. So I was like, I'm gonna wait out the 6 months to get that Christmas bonus. Is right as the Christmas bonus sits, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm ready to like get off the schedule. Getting off the schedule is moving up to assistant engineer, a second engineer.
Okay.
So you're assistant to the main engineer who's like running the session.
Yep.
So second engineer like gets all the microphones, knows everything about the gear, sets up the board and stuff, patch cables, all those cables and stuff. I route everything for them, and they just like run the session essentially. Or they have like, they tell me what they want, and I like tech wise. Mm-hmm. So full circle is like I feel like I'm right back in college being a tech assistant. It's the same as.
But now you're actually getting paid for it.
Well, I was getting paid then for it too.
Oh really?
Well, yeah, because it was an on-campus job.
Oh, okay. When you were assistant to Eli,
No. When I was assistant back in college.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were interning at that.
No. In college, that was a job. That was an on-campus job.
Ah, okay, got it.
The interning was at the Dope Spot in Clear Lake.
Ah,
I was working there, and then on my free time, I'd go and intern at these other places off campus.
Okay.
And I didn't get paid for interning. Okay. I got paid for the tech assistant.
Okay, roger that.
So essentially, it's like I'm tech assistant again, but instead of for students, for like A-list celebrities and like artists.
Like who?
Like who?
Yeah, just name a couple.
Lil Keem.
Or
sorry, not Lil Keem. Baby Keem.
Baby Keem, yeah.
So Kendrick.
Yeah,
Kendrick came through before. Kid
you said Kendrick came through?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah, Kid Cudi. I've done a session with him.
Wow, sick.
Sick.
So some fucking
some
big people.
Uzi, like
wow.
Yeah, a lot of people, man. And so yeah, I did that time, and then when I got off the schedule, bro, Eli, like probably like a month after I became a secondary engineer or assistant engineer, Eli got a job as the manager at Paramount.
Nice.
I'm like, bro, like, okay,
yeah,
all right, universe.
Yeah,
again.
I can see this. I see where this is going.
Yeah, and he's a homie, so it's like it was cool. I was just like still doing that. Really great dude, and it's like changing how the studios work in a very good way. Gives us like room to grow. Mm-hmm. So I was just picking up these sessions, doing things here and there, and then I landed on a Wiz Khalifa session. I mean, he hasn't been big in a while. Having said that, he's a really cool dude and like still has a crazy work ethic and like goes to the studio a lot.
Wiz Khalifa?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Wiz Khalifa is my fucking goddamn childhood, bro.
Right? I know.
Gotta fucking talk down Wiz Khalifa, man. Wiz fucking Khalifa, bro.
I'm not talking him down, bro. That is my childhood. I'm just saying now. It's like
he's still lit, bro. He just did it right. Like he's
set for life, bro.
Yeah.
He's a smart businessman.
Exactly.
Like,
he's smart, period. Like he didn't fuck his life up. Like he parties and everything, but like he's still about his business.
Yeah,
he's relevant. You know, fucking
like people know the name, bro. Like there's no way you don't know.
Almost 15 years later, you know what I mean? Or if not more. Shit.
It's like with Snoop Dogg and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like the same type of deal.
And so I landed a gig with him for like 6 months.
Wow.
So I was locked in a room with him, being an assistant engineer, and I ended up being like somewhat of a mentor because I was with the engineer so long. His name's Aaron Dahl, great dude, very knowledgeable, and like, yeah, he worked with like MIA and like Terrace Martin and really big names, man. So I learned so much from him, and so they have Cushion Orange Juice 2, the original Cushion Orange is like great album.
My favorite.
Yeah, so they just came out with the Cushion Orange 2. It's like in the process of still getting dropped. And
right now?
Yeah, like they're doing like a waterfall drop, like from singles.
I had no fucking idea. Thanks, dude. You fucking heard it here first, dude.
Yeah.
Cushion OJ 2, baby. Let's fucking go. It better be as sick as Cushion OJ 1. Same type of vibe, you know?
Oh, it is. I can't.
I feel it.
I worked with like some really cool producers on there.
Yeah,
and I was a part of it, so it was really amazing. Oh, I missed this part, bro. Metro Boomin was a big one that I was a part of. I was still running for most of it, and I was assisting at the very end of it. Okay. I was there for all of...
for Wiz Khalifa's thing?
No.
Just his own thing?
Just his own thing. He had the whole building, like walls around it the whole time. So I was... And then at the very end, when he was about to leave, that was during the Spider-Verse, the second Spider-Verse movie, he did that soundtrack. That's when I was assisting, so I was on the very back end of that. So that was really cool to be like a part of that. But as a runner, I was there for all of Heroes and Villains, that whole project. That was,
okay.
And so like all these people, like who was on that project? It was like ASAP,
Travis Scott,
ASAP, Nav, like
bro. Yeah,
the 21,
he's a
like
producer, so he has to have everybody on.
So
the fucking
that was a crazy time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And he was pop.
Yeah, for real. And he like made a name for himself. He's like the most popular producer, I believe, and like changed the whole format of how a producer can really be as an artist, as a forefront person.
Scott Storch is pretty up there and everything.
Well, yeah, but like as like having his own album
type shit for sure. Yeah, I was never Scott Storch.
And I gained like a #1 Billboard and like for weeks. Like like he's the first to do that. But yeah, Scott Storch for sure like has so many classics. So yeah, just like seeing how that all works. He's a amazing human being. He is so nice.
Metro?
Like, dude, yeah.
Sick.
So I did all that. And now I'm here, and like I'm still doing second engineering a lot, but I'm also getting first engineering gigs too now, and that just happens from like right place, right time. And so so
is there the building blocks kind of there in order to set you up to be a first engineer?
So the first engineer, like that's completely up to the person to be that. It's not the same as like you like you're a runner, you put your time in, and you can be a second. Because after that, you're not a part of Paramount technically anymore.
Okay.
You're required to make an LLC and make a business. They're very business
1099?
savvy. Yeah. So I am a freelancer. I'm a contractor.
Independent contractor. Yeah.
Yeah, independent. Yeah, and I have my own LLC, my own company, Adapt Productions. That word really resonates with me. Just adapt to anything, and like specifically any genre. So I've been doing that, and yeah, it's really up to me at that point. I bring in my own clients there, and I also. Like, sometimes they request, like, actually, we need an engineer. And it's like, if I'm ready, I'm ready. So I'll just be like, you need an engineer? I'm on.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Same thing as like, I need some beats. Like, do you know anybody that has beats? I got beats.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Wants beats?
Stack the fuck up right now.
Yeah, so it's like, I got other beats. I can engineer, blah, blah. I even gotten some gigs doing videography for Juicy J, like, just from having fun with the 360 cam. And, like, so I'm really more like a multimedia company in my eyes now because like I'm doing all of it. But my bread and butter is always audio engineering. And I love what I do. It's a really dope job, and I'm really blessed to have it. I worked really hard for it, and I'm still in the infancy of it. I'm barely hitting year 2 of doing the freelance work as a audio engineer, and so far very, very good. So yeah.
Dude, fucking sweet, man. That's awesome. I mean, what's next for you that you see? You know, obviously life takes us everywhere, but what do you see as next for you? You know, obviously right now you're, what'd you call it, a second engineer?
I would say that's the majority of my work.
Okay, clear. And as well as sometimes primary engineer. Yeah,
and that's actually been happening more and more frequently as of lately.
So you feel like that's the next step for you?
100%. Yeah, that's definitely the next step.
To be the main guy that everybody's trying to fucking get to fucking produce and mix and everything their shit.
And I realize that it's not necessarily just the skills you have, it's literally are you a personable person.
Right,
it's like, do they like you?
At this point, you have all the skills, and now it's just about networking properly and, you know, getting that one gig or that one song or what have you that you're a part of that gives you the credibility to have other people now say, okay, bet, I want fucking WYAJACK to go ahead and fucking produce all my shit.
Exactly.
So project and
like engineer, like whatever, like so right now, like the vision for me is just networking and connecting with the artists, like on a human level, because
that's how it works.
It is how it works, man. It's like a big part of the job I realized too is like being a really like an engineer that stands out. It's like you're low-key like a therapist, bro.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, imagine being one of the most popular people in the world, like up there, like an A-lister, and how people look at you and treat you. It's like a lot of people don't see them as a person at that point. Yeah, inhumanely, like a idol or god.
You can't have any fucking problems because you're rich or because people fucking know your music or what have you.
Or they over-exaggerate what's going on in your life, or twist it because of like TMZ and media and stuff. Like it's never the truth, bro. So like my whole thing is like, I just want to hear it from the source, bro.
Yeah.
If they're comfortable with that. And I'm just here to hold space for them and just like listen to them. Because a lot of the time, they don't have somebody to listen to them.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody kind of like wants something from them or wants them to look out for them, but they don't feel like they have that opportunity for themselves.
Because
they have nobody to go to.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like you said, they want something from them. Everything but wanting what's best for them. And like want them to be cool and like just right, like healthy or whatever it is, like just like a safe space, bro. That's what it really comes down to, and I realize that. And shifting so much, I've been getting more first-in gigs because I'm holding a safe space for creativity. The safer somebody feels, the more vulnerable they get to be, and the more vulnerable they get to be, the more real and more powerful and like intimate the music can be. And that's when people really connect to it, and because that's real emotion, and that's what I want to be a part of. That's really what the vision is. Just be a part of good music. And
fuck yeah, same.
Yeah, man. It's do that and like put good. Look, music is a universal language that everybody can connect to and understand. Whether it doesn't even matter like the language at times. It's like you just feel
it doesn't almost at all. You know, earlier you showed me a song that you had with some people from the Philippines.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm Filipino, but I don't speak Tagalog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I can't understand what it is they're saying, but I'm getting down with it, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking ill, exactly what you're saying. It's like, a universal language.
It makes you dance, makes you move, makes you feel something. I want people to feel something. Because, like, music, like, saved my life in a lot of ways, man. It got me out, like, really dark times. Like, it's therapeutic.
Oh, most definitely.
So, it's interesting. Being a therapist and, like, holding a safe space for the artist to make therapeutic energy for others. It's like just an ongoing source. So, I get to be a source of that so they can have that in their music. And then it's to the masses.
Yeah, man. I feel like music is at its highest form. The only intent, I'll just come from right? Like the only intent that I feel like I should have with music is to make music that makes people feel something. You know, if I'm not doing that, then what am I doing it for? You know, I go ahead and listen to like my old songs and everything like that, and I'm just like, it makes me cringe, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, it's so fucking basic. It's so fucking surface level, you know? And, you know, kind of like I said earlier, dude, I want people that if they fucking hit pause, that last line that they just heard was like, hey, yo, like, what the fuck did that fool just say? Like, that's hard. I want every single fucking bar to be that way, bro. Like, when I go, like, there's so many songs. There was a year where I committed to releasing a 5-song EP every month of the year. I only got 6 done. Still, that's 35 songs.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me, 30. My fault. That's 7. Excuse me. I'm fucking So 30 songs, right? That year, and there's so many
songs.
It's a fair amount of songs. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great.
And you know, there's so many that like I look back on and I'm like, this is so close, but there's just that one bar or those 2 bars or that little section that like I wish. And it was kind of like a, you know, part of what I was doing because, you know, I'm pumping out 5 songs every single fucking month. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the time to fucking sit there and perfect every single thing, but there's a couple songs that I wish I could have just taken that extra week or 2 to just like cement those things to really put out like, you know, the best quality fucking product, and that's really all that I want to do, you know. There was this time, bro, where I was probably 3-4 years ago. I was on mushrooms and I was at my house. The homies were there. We all took mushrooms together and shit, and at one point you know, I was just bumping music on the speakers in the living room. And J. Cole's Hunger on Hillside. Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Bro, that song like empowers me, dog. Like
that's
it's fucking
good.
Like it makes me feel like alive. You know? Like that's like the fucking the violin. Like fuck, bro. Like right now that shit is just like it literally pulls at my fucking heart, bro. And I like right there I felt that so strongly, bro. Like I've like almost never felt that before. And I was like, this this feeling that I feel right now is why I need to make music. I need to fucking make music so that other people feel this feeling that I'm fucking feeling right now, bro. That fucking moment fucking changed me, bro, and that is the goal. I just want people to feel the way that I feel when I listen to Hunger on Hillside, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the goal, bro.
It is, man. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, man. You know, obviously, you know, as we said, there's a lot of similarities between us, you know, that I'm noticing. Yeah. You know, we're both born same year, 1997. We're both Aries, yeah. Right? You're April 4th. I'm April 5th, right? You know, I don't want to get all woo-woo and shit, but, you know, there's the signs and everything.
We have, like, matching keychains.
Yeah, check that. This fool. He fucking comes in. And he's like, yo, literally the same fucking thing, bro. This is the first time that we've linked up. You can't see it. It's out of focus. But I got Master Roshi Dragon Ball Z right here, and he's got Dende Dragon Ball Z. It's just almost the exact same fucking thing, right? Yeah. On the signs, his like moon thing is also Pisces. Mine is fucking Pisces and shit. It's fucking wild, right?
Yeah.
And you're fucking a controlling promoter. Yeah. You know, all this shit.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot there. And, you know, something that I heard you say, which is fucking funny, is the drumline thing in middle school. I actually started singing because I didn't make drumline. When I was in 6th grade, they asked you, what elective do you want to be in? And I wanted to be in drumline, bro. Like, I thought that shit was hard. Drumline came out, I'm like, hey, yo, like, this shit is fire. Like, I want to do some drumline, you feel me? Like, and so I signed up for that, and I didn't get in.
Okay.
And by default, I was thrown into choir.
Oh.
So 7th grade, I started up in choir. My sister, my big sister, she's 6 years older than me. Mm-hmm. She was in, I don't know what your highest choir was called in your school. Sometimes it's chamber choir, madrigals, or what have you.
I think it was chamber.
Ours was called madrigals. So my sister, she was in madrigals. So, you know, they would travel to fucking different countries, different states. They do competitions. And the music director, her name was Stacy Del Rocco. She passed away from breast cancer. Rest in peace. She was really great. And she was really, like, all about the music. She was inspiring, you know what I mean? Everybody was just like, you gotta go to fucking be there for with Stacy, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I'm just like, oh my God, my sister, you know, like, madrigal, she sings so good. I just want to be like my big sis, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I started taking choir seriously. I found out that I could sing fairly well.
It's the Filipino in you, dog.
Yes, for sure, definitely. Got the Filipino, you know what I mean?
Pipes, bro.
It's funny, dude, because
he's part of their culture.
Exactly. It's literally, you know, it's what we do, you know what I'm saying? And funnily enough, like, nobody in our family can sing. You know, like maybe some like distant relatives, but as far as like, you know, mom, dad, like, you know, nobody can sing. So pretty fucking weird. But, you know, ended up going into like barbershop quartet. So my main thing is harmonies, as I kind of told you about earlier.
I can tell.
That's,
I can tell. You were just like belting them out. I was like, my brain doesn't work like that, but
yeah.
It gets to.
Yes.
That's the next tool set I get to actually learn is about harmonies, vocal production. Because that's a whole nother side production. And it's just it's a very useful tool to have.
Vocal production?
Yeah, vocal production is pretty much like, you know how there's production for beats and stuff?
Yes.
You could do that for vocals. So let's say there's an artist and they don't know harmonies. It's like you would be the person that gets hired and brought in to
kind of like that's what a producer, like a DJ Khaled, but not really, because he's probably not on like telling you how to sing the right way or something like that, but somebody that's saying like, hey, try this or try that or whatever.
Yeah, and vocal production is the person that says, hey, try singing it this way, or like use this part of your voice and like sing more through your nose, or like have your tongue
lift
position,
your palate,
that stuff. Yeah, so yeah,
you want to get into that as well.
Oh yeah, it's just another tool to have.
As a producer, that's what you should be. You know what I mean? You
should
be the guy that's just saying like, hey, you like here's the vision that I'm seeing. Go ahead and try this out and stuff like that. Yeah.
No, totally. And also going back to like, you get to be able to do that. You get to be comfortable. The artist gets to be comfortable with you. Build that trust.
Of course.
Otherwise, like,
you can't just start telling people what to do type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially with artists.
Gotta come from a good place. Gotta know how to communicate. all that.
Yeah, especially with artists, because art is a very vulnerable thing, and it's like someone's baby.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure,
So
absolutely,
very protective and totally understandable.
Yeah, and you only want to let somebody into that you like respect on that level, right? Like I'm not gonna listen to certain people try to tell me what to do on music. I'm gonna be like, dude, shut your fucking mouth. You know what I mean? I'll listen to you. You know what I mean? But
essentially, and it's also like sometimes it's like it's not. If you don't have all the accolades to back it up, then what do you get to do? Yeah. Oh, build the human connection part and like have them trust you on a human level. And at that point, then they'll just be like, well, he has good intentions and like he obviously cares about me.
Right.
Really genuinely cares about my music. It's like I'm gonna give him a listen.
Right. Yeah.
And
let's see what's up. Okay. All right. You want to try that? All right. Well, let's see what's up. All right. Cool.
And then it hits it, and then if it hits, they're like, oh,
it's like okay.
Good. All right. Hey, Jack, got any other ideas?
Yeah.
Then like boom, you're in.
Fire. That's definitely an aspect that I'm sure everybody would like to do, but not everybody can do. Not everybody is actually like tuned. Like some people are just really good at the analytical production, mix master kind of thing, not so much like the actual spirit of the music, which I'm assuming and feeling as though you have a feel for. You know what I mean? The actual essence of music, which is the only thing that allows you to then go ahead and coach other people on different suggestions and stuff. So
yeah, totally.
That goes to show kind of your musicality there.
Yeah, there's so many different ways, different flavors, different fonts of like how people approach their musicality, and I think you hit it right on the money. That's where mine's at. It's just like honestly, whatever you said. I was like, man, I never heard of it that way, but that like really landed. I was like, yeah, so
you gotta know music.
Yeah,
man. Another thing that I heard you say was when you were noticing that you wanted to do audio engineering and like how much of music like audio engineering is. I first kind of ran into that incident when I made my first song. So I was 19 years old, and I've been working with the same engineer since then, so for the past like 8 years, like I fully trust him. Like he never really gives me too much input, you know what I mean? But he just knows what I want. You know what I mean? We're on the same fucking wavelength. We don't gotta talk too much. He already knows.
Locked in.
That's it, dude. We're fast, bro. We're fucking fast. And he's goated. Matt, my guy, Matthew Diaz, absolute fucking goat of an engineer. I would love for you guys to meet.
I would love to meet him. Yeah, that'd be sick.
But I'm in there and sang some shit, and then it was the first time that I ever saw. It's like a pitch corrector, but the thing where it shows the audio wave, and you can literally see.
Melodyne.
Melodyne, is that what it's called?
What does he use to record you in?
Cubase.
Cubase?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they actually...
But I see it in Logic or whatever. It shows the fucking audio wave, and it's pretty cool. On a completely kind of separate note, you can see the audio wave. Like if you don't know this stuff, like imagine like an audio wave oscillates up and down. And when you see, like when you're singing like in tune and everything, the audio wave is just like this. And when you sing a note that's out of key, if this is the audio wave, like it'll just be a little up. Right? I'll just out of that audio wave, and I just yeah. And I saw him take my fucking flat or sharp ass notes and move that right there, and all of a sudden it sounded great, and I was like, oh, like that's how it does. Because I'm like, I'll be hearing Trippie Redd, And there was that album, I think it was called like Take a Walk, where it has like all the cartoons and stuff, and there's I can't remember what the song is called, but he's hitting some high ass notes. And that's hard for me, and I have a fairly high range, and I'm like, bro, like Trippie Redd is really getting down like this, And then it clicked for me. I was like, oh, like that's how it happens.
It's auto-tune and pitch correction.
Yes.
Those two tools that they're using.
Dude, if you did not know, like a lot of the people in this industry are like they're not good. It's the engineer. Like the engineer is the man or the woman, dude. Like it is wild how much they're able to go ahead, you are able to fucking enhance a fucking person or an instrument or what have you, man. Really fucking awesome shit. I just, that when you mentioned that, it kind of, it reminded me of that moment, yeah, man, fucking, there's so much more that I want to talk to you about, but we are kind of on a time crunch right now. We'll definitely have another episode another day.
I would love to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna meet up again, cook up more.
Absolutely, we got to finish this track, right?
Great chunk done, by the way.
Yes, yes.
With also going to get like gear and coming back, we didn't really work the full time. Right. Having said that, we got a lot done.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Absolutely, and we made 2 different songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did.
From one idea, it was really cool. Maybe I'll go ahead and patch it in on the video of like where we started and then where we ended up. But pretty cool. I acknowledge you, bro, for like your efficiency and just like your talent. You know what I'm saying? Not just, but I acknowledge you for your talent, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Because like all of a sudden, it starts off with like a little fucking piano sample or a guitar fucking snippet, and next thing you know, I turn around and bro has like an entire fucking beat, you know what I mean? And it sounds fucking amazing, and it was done in about like 10 minutes, you know what I mean?
Thanks, bro, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, I acknowledge the fuck out of you for like all of the time and effort and love and care and passion and work that you have put in to fucking music and your life to end up, where you are at right now. It's fucking awesome to see and to see your story and how this has, panned out for you. I'm sure that it will continue to pan out for you. You know what I'm saying? And so
I'm confident it's going to. It's only a matter of time, man. And I'm still in the infancy of it. And do you ever just feel like the gut feeling, the intuition feeling? It's like I've been feeling that more and more as time's been going on. It's just been getting stronger and stronger, and there's of just the small shift of where it's like I'm successful no matter what I do, obviously. But there's just something really big around the corner. Yeah. That I just feel that's gonna change my life.
Type shit.
Like in music. So it's like I just like talking about it and thinking about it, like I feel it in my stomach, bro. Like it gets me so hyped up and excited. I can't even explain it. It's just like I'm feeling tingles right now thinking about it. It's just something amazing is around the corner for me, and it's because I stuck with it, and like there's no right path or journey to do it. I just happened to go a more traditional route with it, and I can't wait.
This is the only way to fucking do it, dude. Yeah. Like the only way to do it is to put in the work. Everyone and their fucking mother thinks people are just fucking. All of a sudden they're fucking famous. Some people, they get super lucky or what have you, but like most of the people, yes, you became famous overnight because you had this one song. Bro, you didn't see the fucking 100, Kendrick, right? Like Kendrick has made hundreds of songs, bro. Bro has like, and I'm talking about the shit that's like unreleased, you know what I'm saying? Like he has hundreds of songs. He has fucking hella mixtapes that are released, right? Like that's the shit that people aren't seeing. The effort of, starting in fucking African, drum fucking class, you know what I'm saying? And fucking going and trying this instrument. No, not that. Trying this. No, not really this. Trying this. Okay, I got something here, and fucking cultivating that and fucking breathing life into it and fucking putting work into it. Love, fucking effort, bro. Fucking little fucked up fucking finger ends and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Calluses, fucking all of the shit that gets people to that fucking hit song, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit that people don't see. And that's the only real way to do it. Only real shit's gonna last. All that other shit is here today, gone tomorrow. You know that song? Fucking Drake. Anyway.
Which one is that? Dude,
that's Pound Cake. Pound Cake off the one where his head is in the clouds and shit like that. It's a sick song.
I'm gonna listen in the car.
Yes, beautiful song. Okay. Beautiful song.
Good.
Yeah, brother. We'll call it there. Just a couple questions. All right.
Yeah.
So these are kind of like rapid fire kind of questions. We don't have to just okay. Favorite artist?
Mac Miller. Funny, my name's Jack Miller, but seriously, it's either Mac Miller or Kid Cudi.
Yeah?
I got tattoos on my arms. So yeah,
What
like
a
I
guy.
got see the swimming one right here.
Similarities just keep on going.
And then I mean I'm
You got Gara fucking tattooed right there?
I love it. I love Naruto.
Yeah, my guy.
Soundtrack to My Life, Little Dude Stay on the Vinyl, and then Man on the Moon.
Sick, dude.
So yeah, I would say those are my 2 favorites.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fucking same. You know,
Crazy.
I mean, like, Kid Cudi has kind of fallen out for me just a little. Not, like, he's always gonna be, like, in middle school through, like, high school, like, he was my god, you know?
No, same, bro, same.
So,
Him and Mac.
I just wanted to be like Kid Cudi, you know, and I wanted to dress like him, all that shit, you know, and he really, like, saved my life, and, like,
he did,
like, you know, carried me through life, and, yeah, you know, he's still the shit. I really have...
It's more of a nostalgia thing now.
Did you listen to his last 2 albums?
I did not.
No?
No.
Ah, Brody, when you're driving home, dude, listen to this one, Insano. Insano is really good, dude.
Okay,
like genuinely really good. I actually went to the listening party for it, dude.
Oh, whoa.
It was so sick.
Awesome.
Okay, bet. Kid Cudi, Mac Miller, or Mac Miller, Kid Cudi. Roger that. If you could perform with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
It'll be Mac Miller.
Mac Miller?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Who is your top 5 artists? You could either do all time or you can select a genre, top 5 within that genre.
Of all time?
Either or, you choose. Either all time or you could say rap. Okay, it's blah, 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 5.
Like just artists in general?
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want
yeah.
it to be rap. Excuse me, rap.
I'm gonna do a little bit of everything.
Okay, so top 5 artists.
I mean, Mac Miller in there.
Okay.
I love Kid Cudi, but I'm actually not gonna put him in there.
Clear, yeah, same.
Mac Miller.
Okay.
Let's go with. This is harder than I thought.
Yeah, for sure, because you went with all artists. Like,
No, yeah, I am.
It's very hard.
I'm gonna pull my phone really quick. Is that cool? No,
Okay.
this is rapid. This is
Yeah.
Okay,
Rapid.
Yeah. Okay. Mac Miller. He's Smino. Smino's really cool.
Top 5 ever.
I listen to him all the fucking time.
I respect that.
Yeah,
Carry on.
It's specifically production with Monty Booker. Like so, I want to. It's Smino and Monty Booker
Clear.
together. Ever. I mean, I could say Prince, but I don't really listen to him like that. But he's dope.
What's your top 5
Michael Jackson.
fucking favorite
Michael
artists?
Jackson.
Okay, so Mac Miller, Smino, Michael Jackson.
Blink-182.
Blink-182, good one.
And System of a Down.
System of a Down, dude. That's an awesome
System
top
of-
5,
yeah,
bro.
System
I'm
of-
glad I asked that question. That was a great top 5. I've never heard. You know, I usually ask with like a rap and stuff like that. So that was really awesome. I like that. Smino is crazy. Like
It is.
fucking to be like Smino, Michael Jackson is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. But
that's what's calling me right now.
fuck yeah,
It's
dude.
probably gonna
It's
switch
your top
tomorrow.
5. It's
Yeah.
not mine.
That's my top 5
I get
today.
you. Yeah, just real quick. Yeah. I think I'd have to go fucking top 5 ever. I gotta go Led Zeppelin. I gotta go Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Let me take Speedo out. Sublime.
Sublime, nice.
Sublime. Yeah, how did I fucking forget that? Yeah.
Sublime is fire.
Yeah, love you, Speedo.
I'd go Led Zeppelin, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kanye West, Bob Marley,
Those are great.
and you know, you can replace the fifth. The fifth one's interchangeable. You know, Michael Jackson is obviously the tits. You know, Nipsey Hussle, Mac Miller, Kid Cudi. You know, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah,
Lil Wayne. He's not in my favorite artist, but he's in my top 5 for just greatest artists of all time. Like, he's just incredible. You know?
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, Led Zeppelin, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kanye West, we'll go Lil Wayne, and who's the other fucking fourth one that I fucking said? Irrelevant. Whatever. I'm sure you can fucking watch it back there. Okay, and if you could pick a fucking spot, any fucking spot in the world, bro, you could just pick a rock if you wanted to, where would you perform?
Where would I perform?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anywhere, bro. Nothing is off limits.
I don't know why this is popping up in my head right now, but like in front of the pyramids.
In front of the pyramids.
Yeah,
in
Egypt.
Amazing.
That sounds crazy to be in the desert from the
Super
pyramids.
sick. That's it's got to be spiritual. Fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Best album of all time?
Best album of all time.
We'll narrow it down. We'll help you out. Best rap album of all time.
Yeah. I keep saying Mac Miller, but like,
yeah.
dude, I'm just a super fan.
For sure,
I literally have it tattooed on me. Swimming.
Dude, so good.
Yeah, Swimming or The Divine Feminine is great too. I'll go Swimming.
Okay. And one takeaway for people right now, go ahead and hit them with just anything that just one thing, one message or what have you that you want people to know, period.
Enjoy the journey.
Beautiful. Enjoy the fucking journey. Yeah. This has been episode 1 of Music with Maximo. This has been my amazing guest, WYAJACK / NOWAY. Definitely go check out their project. It's fucking sick.
All streaming platforms.
On all streaming platforms, wherever the fuck you get your music, go peep that shit.
Yeah, that's NOWAY, all capitals, NOWAY, one word. NOWAY and exclamation mark. Yep, all caps.
Go tap in with that. Really hope that you guys have enjoyed this and got a little insight here. And lastly is going to be the best part of the show. It's our collaboration. For right now, it's what was it? Been Here Before? Or something like that? What was the word that we said? It's fucking Been Here Before. Yeah.
Been Here Before.
Been Here Before. I hope you guys love it. Check this shit out. Let's fucking go. Again, it's been episode 1, Music with Maximo, with my guest, WYAJACK / NOWAY, exclamation point. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. It's been super dope, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for this.
See you.
It was a great time.
Peace the fuck out, y'all.
That was dope. I had fun.
Mic up, buddy.
Ready?
Yeah. How are you with like music theory? You
Don't know shit.
don't know anything?
Well, I mean,
The basics?
yeah, I went to school for all this, so like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to school for audio engineering.
Where, when?
Cal Poly Pomona Music Industry Studies program from 2015 to 2020.
Oh shit.
And I was like the studio tech assistant there, and like we had to take theory and all this stuff, but like I just know the basics. Like I like my pitch is pretty good. Like, what I learned from it is pitch is good and know where like intuitively know like strong structure. I'm not technical like that, but I know if it sounds good or if it's in the key or like if the chord fits or not.
Yeah, I just want to be able to say, okay, we're in the key of fucking D or some
We're
shit.
D minor.
And know the fucking whatever it is. I'm saying like to be on a guitar or a piano and to just be able to like play things.
Then like I could find the scales really easily. It's as simple as just finding the root.
Uh-huh.
So like when I heard this, I was like, oh, okay, like so what sounds right? So I was kind of just going like, so I literally just go. Because I know that key's in it.
Okay.
So I know these. That note's not in there. So that's the root. So that's how I find it.
Just play things within that.
Yeah, and then I found it, and then like whatever the root is, so then I just play all that, and it tells me right there. See it?
So is that the 5 chord?
Yeah, that's like
That's the 5.
No, this is the 1.
This is 1.
So because it's the root is the D, so this is the D.
Okay, so what would be a 3 chord?
So the third is F is the third
Right.
of it. So it's literally the same concept. Now I'm just the root note is the F. So, so that's the third.
Okay.
So it'll be. And that's not
Okay, wait. So, but you're still just playing the major triad.
Yeah.
But the third would just be off the third note in the scale. Major triad there. Fucking the fifth would be the fifth note, which would be the fucking, what is that? A.
A. Yeah.
A, and you just play that off of the whole half whole.
That's the A minor.
And that would be the 5 chord.
Yeah. And then if I like, it sounds weird, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would just. It's not necessarily that it sounds weird, but it sounds weird within the context of the song. That's what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
like the context of the chord progression
Yeah.
is like that just sounds.
Because otherwise, it's just a minor fucking.
F.
Right?
Yeah.
So is there an 8th chord?
No, because it A B C D E F G. Okay, clear.
And so, because I just hear that, you know, when I hear fucking music, fucking people talking and shit. Play the 7th. Play the 5th. Play the typical structure is fucking 1 5 3 or 3 4 1. You know, and
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
1 5 3
what?
be.
Okay, so this would be 5. So 1 5 3. Okay, and then so right here, right? This is the 3 chord within the C major scale.
Yeah, because you're
But
playing
then
you're playing the E.
C D E. This would be
E7.
E7.
Yeah, play the 7th of the 3rd.
Got it.
Yeah.
Clear. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want to get too confused. That landed. And, Thank you.
Yeah.
Feels like it's laggy. Am I tripping? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Let's put some vocals on this bitch.
Yep.
You have the splitter on. And throw these babies.
Came on, baby.
Yo. Yeah. We good?
Yep.
Okay, bet. Last time I said it's the last time, but you got your hold on me. Yeah, this sounds fucking sick, dude.
Cool.
This whole fucking vibe. Yeah, I bet. Alright, cool, for sure. So we can go ahead and, you know, start writing some shit. Cool. So it sounds dope. Is there any like bass or anything like that?
There was a cool bass sample in here that I heard.
Okay.
Let me hear it. So
Sick. So that thing just generated that, or like, what's up with that?
right here called Arcade,
Okay.
and either they're pre-made sample packs.
It's fucking sick. Listo? Ready?
Just in case we're gonna do more than one. Cause all I know, that is the last time, been here before. I gotta back down. Let's run it back.
Yep.
Back down. Oh no. Been here before, fall. Just take it slow. I know where this should go. I think it's kind of cool, teasing each line.
What do you mean? Real quick, let's get established, because I really like how you came in a little earlier here, and then the oh was right on the fucking beat drop. That was beautiful. Can you keep it the slow? I know where this shit go.
I can't hear you. What?
Okay. Can you give it a take where we keep it? Been here before, just take it slow. I know where this shit go.
Oh,
And
just
end it
say
right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can we try that?
Just Ed there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. for the top.
It's okay. It's okay. Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds great.
Run it back, baby.
Run it back. Run it back. But just like that, perfect.
One thing you'll learn about me, I usually get the structure on the first take.
Clear.
Yeah.
Slow, slow. Keep that energy up in your voice.
Alright, bet. Let's do it again. Thank you. My bad, my controller,
You're solid,
bro.
you're solid. It's okay. It's okay. Perfect. Perfect,
Yeah.
though. Perfect.
Yeah,
I fuck
good.
with it. The energy's good. That's good.
Hella lubricated.
Alright. The boy's lubricated, ready to go.
Cause all I know can... Yeah, that's good, that's good.
But yeah, let's hear that.
That was fire.
Very fire.
That is the last time, that is the last time, been here before. I gotta back down, I gotta back down. Oh no, been here before, just take it slow. Cause all I know, that is the last time, that is the last time, been here before. I gotta back down, I gotta back down. Oh no, been here before, just take it slow. I know where this shit go. Oh.
Are you gonna, do you want more, like you want to keep it and we're gonna do other harmonies with it?
We're gonna do other harmonies, but I think for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna record a top harmony just so we have something to put on the video so we can fucking get to work.
Alright.
Cause all I know, that is the last time, been here before. I gotta back down. Oh no, been here before. Just take it slow. I know where this shit go.
Alright, let's just keep that shit. Now we have fucking content.
I bet.
So we'll start it from the top.
From the first beat?
Yeah, alright. Whole different beat. Alrighty, guys. You guys just saw it right here. Maximo and Where You At Jack.
Yo.
This is our collab. We have not yet named this, but I hope you guys have really liked this. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3.
Cause all I know, been here before. Just take it slow. I know where this should go. Cause all I know, that is the last time, been here before. I gotta back down. Oh no, been here before, just take it slow. I know where this shit go.
Gang. Yes, sir. This is, this has been Music with Maximo with our guest, Where You At Jack. I really hope you